Hey everybody, it's Ben, and I'm back once again with another video for you guys. Today I'll be reviewing All New X Factor. The series is written by Peter David, illustrated by Carmine Di Giandomenico, and coloured by Lee Loughridge. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, it's Loughridge. However you choose to pronounce that. The series is published by Marvel Comics and is published as part of their All New Marvel Now initiative, which is their second phase of their Marvel Now relaunch. So the story starts out and we have Remy LeBeau or Gambit off to steal an ancient artifact which has the power to bring forth an evil demon. Unfortunately, during his initial stealing of this artifact, Gambit is interrupted by Wolverine. Now, Wolverine really comes across as a bit of a douchebag towards Gambit, in all honesty. Particularly in the scenes where they're leaving the mansion in which Gambit has just been trying to steal this ancient artifact. And Logan is really tearing into Remy and really giving him a hard time, especially over the fact that there's a couple of references in here to Gambit's own solo series, which ended after 17 issues back in September of 2013. There's a reference to Joelle, who Gambit was briefly kind of romantically, but she was kind of his partner as well. Sort of in crime, she was a thief as well, kind of. So he's been involved with Joelle and Rogue, who has been an on-again, off-again girlfriend of Gambit's over the years, over their history together in the X-Men comics. She's told Logan about Joelle, and not only that, but at the end of Gambit's solo series, at the end of issue 17, Gambit became the leader of the Thieves Guild, which, as many people know, if you know Gambit's history, he used to be a thief before being recruited into the X-Men. And Logan really comes across as a bit of a hypocrite, really, because Logan is basically telling Gambit, you can't steal from people, you can't still be running a Thieves Guild, you can't go around stealing from people and being a thief. You either pack all this in and you come back to the school, you be a teacher, you be responsible, and you basically help teach the next generation of X-Men. But Logan has really comes across as being really hypocritical, because Logan, even at the start of Jason Aaron's Wolverine and the X-Men run, during the first two story arcs of issues 1 through 4 and then 5 through 8, Logan was basically saying that by day he's the headmaster of the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, but at the same time he's still Wolverine, he's still leading the Uncanny X-Force team, he's still running covert ops or black ops missions with the Assassins of the X-Men and going around and killing people. Case in point, during the first arc of Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force series, The Apocalypse Solution, they had to go and take out in Sabano, take out Apocalypse. And so you have Gambit in a monologue basically saying that Logan really treats him as a child all the way back during the plane journey. But then when Remy goes for a drink, he's met by Polaris, or Lorna Dane, who basically comes to Remy and she has a proposition for him. And so she offers Gambit the chance to take a journey with her and basically listen to Polaris' proposition. Now, Polaris' proposition is that she wants Gambit to join up with this new version of X Factor. Now, there's a reference in here to Jamie Madrox, who is the pretty much the founder of the previous volume or the previous series X Factor team, which was also written by Peter David. So there's a really cool reference to the previous series which Peter David worked on, which ended as of issue 262 back in September of 2013. For those of you who are interested, that is from the volume 3 of Peter David's X Factor run. And there's just some really great scenes and great banter between Polaris and Remy, particularly when Remy bumps into possibly an employee of of several industries, which is the building or the business which Polaris takes Remy to. And there's a great scene where he steals a possible employee's wallet, and Remy basically is forced by Polaris to give the guy his wallet back. And Remy basically puts it down to, I'm just trying to keep my skills sharp. And even Polaris says to him, you can't steal from people, you just can't do it. And then you have the introduction of the CEO of several industries, which is Harrison Snow, who is basically propositions Gambit to join this new version of X Factor, where this will be the first ever quote-unquote corporate superhero team. And basically Snow puts it down to the fact that the United States have superhero teams, countries have superhero teams. Why not a corporation? Why not a business that is focused on helping people and doing good and, just basically helping the less fortunate people? And of course, Remy being a thief and given his background, he's quite distrustful of Harrison Snow in the beginning. And then you have the introduction of Quicksilver, or Pietro Maximoff, who is Lorna or Polaris's half-brother. Now, there's some great banter between all three of the characters, being Remy, Lorna, and Pietro, particularly when the fact that the last time Polaris and Quicksilver met, while she was drunk, Lorna nearly shot Pietro, and there's a really great quippy little one-liner from Gambit to Pietro, which was really, really funny. So there's some really just fantastic writing going on here by Peter David, as well as the storytelling, and Peter David just has a fantastic voice for each of these characters, particularly for Lorna and for Pietro, because he worked with both these characters during Volume 3, or the last series of X Factor. But it's also really great to see Gambit just written just fantastically well, and it's great to see him brought to the forefront of a team book, given that his own solo series, as I said, ended back in September of last year. And for those of you who don't know, but if you can't tell by my username, you know that Gambit is one of my favourite X-Men characters. So the fact that he's being written just fantastically well is just really, really cool. At the same time, while this is going on, you have basically Lorna, Remy, and Pietro set off on their first mission by Harrison Snow, or by several industries, to help some mutants which are being held captive by AIM, which is a terrorist organization within the Marvel Universe, very heavily into all manners of science and whatnot. So you have Remy, Pietro, and Lorna basically breaking and entering into this secret AIM base at the end of the issue. And in a monologue, you have Gambit basically expressing doubts over Harrison Snow's sincerity and his honesty, and he goes over the fact that maybe this mission was a convenient assignment to quote-unquote help some mutants, which apparently Snow, when he talked to him, Snow basically brushed off the question and just put it down to, we just want to help people. Is that so terrible? So it's great to see that Gambit isn't totally on board with, several industries and Harrison Snow and the pitch that's being given to all three of our team members and our characters that have been introduced so far. And yeah, this is just a really, really good issue. The writing and the storytelling, as I said, by Peter David is absolutely fantastic. Carmine Di Giandomenico's artwork I like. I can see how his artwork or his art style might not be for everyone. Lee Loughridge's colouring is really, really well done. I really like it. And this is just a great start to a new X Factor series. Overall, like I said, this is a really good issue, and I'm really looking forward to where the series goes from here, and I'll definitely be picking up issue 2, and I'll definitely be adding this series to my pull list. If I had to give this first issue a rating, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5. I really, really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. And that about concludes this review video, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down. But as I always say for some the video, by all means please feel free to tell me why in the comments below, or send me a private message. And if this is your first time here and you'd like to see more of my videos, by all means please feel free to subscribe. And until next time, this is Gambit 896 signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.